everybody. Welcome to our Facebook Live. My name is Penny Hauk, and I have Mary Rubenis here who works with me on the Attainable Savings Plan. Today, we're actually talking about Attainable. And one of the reasons why we're talking about Attainable is because it's able to save month. So I'm here with Mary, who's our expert, and Mary's going to tell us a little bit about the Attainable Savings Plan, but even before that, we're going to talk about the ABLE Act and what ABLE is all about. So Mary, can you tell us a little bit about ABLE?
Yes, I'm happy to. So thanks for doing this, for having me. We're excited it's able to save month. And so that's just a yearly time when ABLE accounts sort of highlight the benefits of these accounts and how you open them and the eligibility, and they kind of touch on all that. So I am the outreach manager at MIFA, and so what that means is I do a lot of education around Attainable and ABLE accounts, and I really look to build relationships with local and state organizations. And in terms of the ABLE Act, I just wanted to start off and share that it stands for Achieving a Better Life Experience.
Awesome.
And it was passed federally in 2014.
Okay.
And what it did was it established these ABLE accounts. And what they are is they're a savings vehicle or a savings account for someone with a disability to save for qualified disability expenses without it affecting their federal benefits.
Got it.
So you have to qualify. We'll go through what that is in terms of the eligibility, but the real benefits of these accounts is that you can now save over $2,000 and not have it affect your benefits.
Got it. Okay.
And so,
do you want to tell us about what you could save for?
Yeah,
okay.
we'll get into that in another slide.
Okay,
we'll talk about what the expenses are. So Attainable, I just wanted to share, is the Massachusetts ABLE Savings Plan. It's available nationwide, so you don't have to be a Mass resident to open Attainable. Anyone can open an Attainable account across the country.
Great.
And like I said, it's an ABLE savings account that you can save for short-term, long-term expenses. And be able to, not have it affect your benefits.
Got it. And a question we might get, because folks are used to MIFA talking all about college savings and college-related savings accounts, is Attainable related to a college savings account?
Yes, so that's a good point. Thanks for bringing that up.
Okay.
So it is a 529A. So an ABLE account is a 529A. And so when these were passed federally, it is under the 529 IRS tax code.
Okay.
So it is a 529A. And just to share in terms of how it relates to what we do, we actually got guidance about financial aid. And so the Office of Student Aid actually said if you have an ABLE account, there is no impact on your financial aid, eligibility. Yeah,
that's wonderful.
So that's good. That's good.
So just a point. I'm going to just stop for just a second. One important point with regards to that, because we have so much information that we're going to share today, is that if you can't take it all in, you could obviously watch this over and over, which we would appreciate. You should definitely sign up for our emails. And if you go to mifa.org and just enter your email address and let us know that you're interested in learning more about Attainable, we will continue to educate you on what Attainable is. And we also offer webinars. And Mary goes out into the community, so she is more than willing to come and speak about Attainable, ABLE acts, and all the good stuff that has to do with Attainable. So make sure you leave us a note or go to mifa.org to sign up. But yes, let's go on to the next. So tell us a little bit about who is eligible for an Attainable account.
So I wanted to talk about who's eligible. So in order to be eligible for one of these accounts, the disability has to have occurred prior to the age of 26, and you have to have one of the following. So if you're receiving SSI or SSDI and you meet the age requirement, you're automatically eligible. But even if you don't get these benefits, however, you meet Social Security has a list of functional limitations.
Okay.
And if you meet one of those and meet the age requirement, then you're eligible to open an Attainable or an ABLE account. And just lastly, the one thing we tell account owners is that they should always have a certified letter from a physician stating what the disability is. You don't need it to open the account. We just tell people you should definitely have that documentation.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. And so now that you talked about eligibility, can you just tell us about what people can save for with regards to just in the savings account? What are some of the expenses? We know for college-related expenses in a 529, you can save for tuition fees, room, board, and books. What can folks save for in a 529A?
Sure. So this is a chart that we've made at MIFA of what are the qualified expenses. So it's, it ranges from healthcare, you can use it for housing, you can use it to pay your rent, pay your mortgage. You can use it for education, which is great. You can use it to pay tuition, college education.
Wow.
You can use it for assistive technology. So if you need an iPad to communicate, you can use it to buy that. Employment training, personal support services. If somebody needed a personal care attendant or something like that, you can use it for that. And then the category is sort of just basic living needs. I do tell people the list is not exhaustive. So there are things that will definitely fall outside of this, like if you needed to send your child to therapeutic camp in the summer and they qualified and have a disability, would that be covered? Absolutely.
So question, what's the maximum you could save? Is it a year in the Attainable account?
Yeah, so across the board, nationwide, that's the same. So currently you can save up to $15,000 in a calendar year. The max you can save in one of these accounts in total is $400,000.
Wow.
So yeah, quite a bit of money, $400,000. And if you are getting SSI, you can save up to $100,000 with no impact on your SSI. And then once you go over that, they say that your benefits could be suspended, but then once you drop back under it, they reinstate them. So in terms of SSI, just be aware of that 100,000, mark.
But it's 15,000 limitation per year.
Per year.
Per year. Got it.
Per year. And then another thing actually we could mention is you can now roll over from a regular 529 into an ABLE account. So, you could up to that $15,000. You can now do that. You can roll over from a regular 529 to a 529A. Which is really nice.
That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. So now we're going to talk about who can open. We're going to talk about how do I open an account?
How do you open the account? Who can open it? So the person with the disability is the account owner or the beneficiary on these accounts. So they would open this account. If they can't open it themselves, we have sort of outlined a parent or legal guardian could also, open the account or power of attorney. With Fidelity, those people would be designated as a PSA or person with signature authority on the account, meaning the account owner is still the person with the disability, but the PSA would manage the account for that individual. So a minor, child, or if someone could manage the account themselves, the PSA would manage it for them.
Got it. And I guess we forgot at the beginning of this to mention that our investment manager is Fidelity Investments. So the place to open an account is at fidelity.com/attainable. That is the page that you go to open an account. Once you absorb all this great content and information, that is the place, and the investment manager is Fidelity Investments.
That's right. So MIFA is the state sponsor, and Fidelity is the program manager. I think we forgot to mention that.
Exactly.
So that's good. And just to let you know, you can enroll online. You can also do it over the phone. There's a dedicated number. We'll share it. And there's no minimum to deposit, so you can open one of these with $5. So for the average person, it's really accessible. And so lastly, I just wanted to talk about benefits in terms of why these accounts are important. It's really, they're tax exempt, so there's no federal or in Massachusetts, if you're a Mass resident, state tax on the earnings or the withdrawals. And it's that $2,000 asset cap. You can save in an ABLE account over $2,000 without it affecting your benefits. So that's key. And then lastly, we just wanted to share, you do go to Fidelity to open one of these. And this is the page you would go to, fidelity.com/attainable. And this is the 800 number. And that's essentially just sort of a quick overview of Attainable and ABLE accounts.
And I'm gonna read the number in case it's hard to read. So it's 844-458-2253, and we'll put that in the notes as well. And we'll also include the website, so if folks want to go there. But I encourage you to obviously watch this over and over, share it with your various networks and friends. We are trying to get the word out. It is Able to Save Month, which means that nationwide, other states and plans, investment managers are trying to get the word out and build awareness around these plans. They're really, really fantastic ways for families to save for these other expenses. And we encourage everyone to join MIFA's community, share your email address with us, and we will continue to build awareness for you and share information so that you know how to save, because it's really important to save. As you know, we always talk about savings. So, so thanks, Mary.
Yes,
this is great. Is there anything else that we missed? Or
I think we just wanted to mention, I think in the comments, we are putting the Attainable landing page. Where actually, we have a lot of resources for people. I've tried to sort of make it a resource for people in terms of there's benefits counseling links, and also Social Security has a document that talks all about ABLE and how it interrelates with Social Security. So that's available on our Attainable landing page as well. So I encourage people to go there and check out the resources that we have on our MIFA page, and they can sign up for emails.
Yeah. So if you're, again, to reiterate what Mary said, if you're looking for other resources and not sure, and you want to absorb more information before you open an account, definitely visit MIFA's website, and you'll find some blogs there and some more interesting information, and then you can head on over and open an account. But if you have any questions, email us, write to us in our post here. Let us know what your thoughts are. If you have any specific questions, we know how intricate and detailed this program is, and it's really, really new, even though it started in 2014. 2014. We're still trying to get the word out there. So thanks for joining us today, and we will be back with more information at another time.
Sounds great.
Thank you. Thanks, Mary.